An empty page. Shadows flit restlessly through my mind. A rickety bicycle. Leaves in the half-light with an act calling. Heavy boots crunch the gravel. The sound of a gramophone. How often must I sit here behind glass, sensing this gravity's weight, writing books. Shoulders ache, wanting movement. The clock ticks, and the fan hums no inspiration. Droplets fall down the window. Cars screech and skid outside.
And I know immediately what they will have.
Horns blast.
I go inside and
There are couples walking arm in arm along the street. People shout. Dogs bark. My desk. My prison of dreams. I sit, waiting for wings, to be lifted bird-like out of here. A boy, across the sea, voices on the wind. My village.
In the village, the sun is always hot, and people cool themselves under corrugated sheets or dusty orange trees. Crickets chirp as men pass on bicycles and kick it up with tin cans. Kids play in the scrapyard, and dogs bark over by Angelica's cafe. And the padre is drinking wine again.
In this hot, small place, I work hard to help my mother. It's not easy and there's always much to be done. Secretly, I dream of far foreign places filled with change. I wish alone to travel the world, but I love my family and that is how it is.
Music crackles on an old gramophone, and a nana in blue jeans are dancing. She in a red dress, her head on his shoulder, and he, happy as ever. Enjoy your happiness while you can, Eugene. Dance while you can. The bombs are coming. Angelica walks between the tables, wiping. She shoos out the dogs. Her hands are red with scrubbing and cheap bleach, and her eyes from staying up late. She wipes sweat and a stray straggle of hair from her forehead. Is she the only person at work today? Out of here! You are under my feet!
He had great big ears and they were as big as a house.
He had these huge eyes as round as dinner
Yeah, but
plates.
he was blind in one eye, so he could only run around in circles.
And he had a great big bushy tail.
He had a really long, licky tongue that he licked.
He had the longest wet nose.
Yes, and cute little paws and little waggy tail, and he hit you with his tail. His big little nose.
luxury. Now, come and help me with these glasses, girl. Don't judge Angelica too harshly for her worries. She is still waiting for that familiar tread on the stairs late at night, after closing time, for that large hand on her waist, for better days, but they do not come.
Fragile as a tiny kite, flying high above the rooftops, Lucine playing in the mud, his tiny hands a massive chill blaze, playing with his little rag ball, with his friend the cat and his friend the dog. The old horse stands there, smiling gently. The horse was like a great big toy, standing in the tiny cabin, seemed to give him so much joy to be Lucine's close companion, playing with his little rag ball, with his friend the cat and his friend the dog. The old horse stands there, smiling gently. Well, if there are children like Lucine, left with only mud and worms to eat, why don't we open all their cages, so like little birds, they can fly away free, free with a little rag ball, with his friend the cat and his friend the dog. The old horse too. Why not?
In a small house on the other side of the square, the young Lucine lies ill in bed. He is trying not to think about the pain in his stomach, watched over by his mother. Lucine, Lucine, why won't you go outside and play? Your friends are missing you.
As I lever myself from my bed, the single sheet on top is bone dry, the one below a shallow pool. The breeze that rolls in through the window devotes itself to me. As I look through the window, I see the dust rising from a scrap of grass where a straggly stray horse is nibbling on. The families across the street are cooking breakfast. Every day is the same, but always feels like the first time. The dogs are barking, tied to 3 separate corners of the garden to stop them from eating each other. Why does he keep crowing? He looks me dead in the eye every time he does it.
In the late mornings and sometimes mid-afternoons, I sit on a step in the shade, moving my hands in the dust. As I watch the dust cool, shaping in mounds between my fingers, I sense longing. It has a sound like the distant crickets. When I hear it, I know I'm never alone.